Why you running?
Yeah,
This is what you wanted.
yeah,
Yeah, it can be a challenge.
yeah,
More than you can handle.
Today's video is going to be for the ladies. I want to share and express what I've sat back and watched for years, that women that hold themselves to a higher standard, that feel real comfortable in their own skins, tend to hang around with girls that aren't too comfortable in their own skins. So therefore, you have this wild girl that feels unappreciated in your circle. And therefore, you get mad because these girls are around your guys. And the thing is, when you mature and grow as a woman, you change your situation. You change your surroundings. So the fact that you as a woman will continue to hang around these girls that you know are buck wild, have not so good ways around your relationship, you are the cause for that. Because if you're not pouring into your friend and you're not giving her the knowledge, the game on how to change her ways and to conduct herself in a better manner, you're allowing that filth in your house. You're allowing that filth around your relationship. You're allowing that filth around your man, which will cause him in any type of way to be tempted. And therefore, you cannot blame him for what you allow in your relationship. Because see, women, you have to learn to step up and be a leader, a role model. What you allow to happen will continue to happen. So I don't blame a lot of those that go around and want to lower themselves because nobody is giving them the game on how to hire themselves to higher expectations to be in a better them. So I express that because I see it so much. I think girls love to be the one who stands out. And there's one in every group that I've always seen. There's always one that is way high maintenance more than the others. But you teach these girls that have the poor habits how to get to where you are, but then they just work on the outer shell without cleaning the inner shell. How about women that have it all, that have the relationship, the marriage, that you pour into your friends that have these poor habits, that are constantly just being the hooker-uppers with all these other guys? Why don't you teach them the game on how to become a woman, to endure the life that you endure? Because I think that's really selfish to sit back and just let your friends fall down and not get the type of lifestyle that you have. Like, teach them the game. Teach them how to become something much more than what's given to them. I just wanted to share this video because that's what I've seen. And there's a lot of women still out here hurting. And there's a lot of women that creep around or linger around and do foolery things. But like I said, you know how your friends are. So to not acknowledge and say something about it, you allow that to fester around your own marriages, your own personal relationships, and you, I feel, are the one to blame for that, because you're not teaching the game amongst your peers, your friends, your girlfriends. If they are your friends, you would be doing this. And I would personally say, for the simple fact, if you're not giving them the game or you're not giving them their knowledge, you aren't a friend. You're not a friend. I would literally snip. And that's why I tend to keep a small circle, for the simple fact, even then with guys, I try to teach them the game. I try to talk to females about what they could do better. Some might take what I say and critique it into what they want it to be and go use it for bad. But that's on them. That's on them. But at least you tried. Don't have people around you and give them the space, the room, and opportunity to screw you over without you speaking upon the situation and trying to help change. Because what you don't change will allow to happen and can happen, and you can't look back and say, oh, this happened. Or that friend might say, oh, I didn't know. You leave no room for any type of error. You go out and you acknowledge the situation at hand and say, hey, you conduct yourself like this, you're going to get used. You talk like this, you're going to allow this guy to play you. Women, to rise up, because without you women, us guys would not be here. So I feel like y'all have to stand up and hold a higher standard and stop letting yourselves get played out here, because it's just crazy what y'all allowed to happen today. And it starts with y'all. So if y'all can't get along with each other, how do you expect us men to see what y'all are capable of being as a woman, a friend, a wife, or anything, if you can't conduct yourselves as women out here? Like, you don't have to take your clothes off for us to acknowledge you. You don't have to twerk. And that's the crazy thing. Most of y'all out here popping and twerking and still trying to conduct yourselves in a cleanly manner. Like, how you gonna pop and try to keep your skirt down or try to pull your shirt down? Like, don't do it at all if you feel like you're belittling yourself. That don't make no sense. Like, you're half in, half out. Like, that should tell you right there you're feeling uncomfortable in what you're doing. So why are you doing it? Somebody got to tell you, and if your friends in your circle ain't telling you, you need to get away from them, because you could conduct yourself way better and take yourself to a higher level without that nonsense. But that's all I wanted to share. That was on my heart, because I see it, and I hope for there to one day be some change, because I have a daughter, and I have to look out for my daughter, and there's some young men out there. So if men are not raising men, then I got to fear for my daughter not finding the right man in her life. And the same thing goes for my son. So therefore, what I'm trying to speak out into the world, hoping that there's change in the generations to come, because we have little kids growing up that are going to find spouses to want to love. And I'll be dang, my kids just continue on the same pattern that I've been living. Like, they don't need to find somebody that's acting like that and conducting themselves like that. But in a nutshell, I hope this video helps anybody and encourages them to change. I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm just clearly stating nothing but facts is what I see. And I hope that this video encourages. Share it. I hope y'all can share it, and it opens some eyes to those females to want to do better, because y'all can do better. I know y'all can do better. It's not the whole point about being dominant or super independent, because I think two that are joined together could work together as one and become so superior in the game and dominate it. But until y'all could get out of your way and stop being selfish and stop looking out for self, we won't ever reach that level. There's so many people out here that could learn so much from what they're doing, because if you knew better, you do better. And that's the whole thing. I hope this video again encourages. Share if you need to. If not, totally just expressing my heart. And I hope that this does open some hearts and open some brains and ears and eyes out there to want to do better. Hope you enjoyed. Love y'all all. God bless.
Why you running?
Yeah,
This is what you wanted.
yeah.
Love can be a challenge,
Yeah,
more than you can handle.
yeah.